comedian. He told me he is relatively new to comedy and also brand new to me because I've actually never met him. But I am sure he is going to be hilarious, and I'm going to take a 100% big stab at this name. Everybody give it up for Yash Punati.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Woohoo. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Lily. How's everyone?
Good.
Okay, cool. Only Michael and Gio know me from all these mics, so I just would like to start off by introducing myself. First of all, I'm not Jewish, or even black. I'm not black either. So I just wanted to lower your expectations as far as comedy is concerned. But if you're looking for help with yoga positions or tantric sex, I can help you with that. That's my that is my thing. Yes. So my name is Yash, and some of the more perceptive ones among you might have guessed I am originally from India. Did you know that there are 1.3 billion of us Indians in this world, right? That number, I believe, is from last month. We could be up to 2 billion by now. We could. Yeah. So really, I mean, 20% of the world population is Indian, and if you look around, it's just me. I guess my people are probably busy at some sale going on at Dollar General, so I totally understand. Okay, totally. By the way, we Indians, we wrote the original how-to manual, the Kama Sutra, the one with all those sex positions, right? So I'm actually surprised that knowing how we Indians are supposed to be shrewd and all that, we did not copyright these positions, really? I mean, can you imagine? India would be like Saudi Arabia level rich if they had, if you, all of you, anytime you use those positions, you pay us for that. Just $1 per use of the positions. But you know what? Forget about the missionary position. I believe the Catholic Church already collects for that one. Okay. My wife and I, we've been married over 30 years. So, $1 per use of the position for all these years, I'm guessing I probably owe maybe, I don't know, $20. Right. So yeah, I want to talk about...
Got it.
One of my pet peeves, right, is these smart targeted ads on social media, especially Facebook. The other day, I came down into our kitchen, I looked at the toaster and I thought, this one's old and inefficient. I should get a new one. I just thought about it. Guess what? I start seeing ads for Black & Decker toasters on my Facebook newsfeed. I'm not even kidding. I mean, this is not even a joke. Okay? It's ridiculous how that happens. I mean, it's just totally spooky, right? So test this out. I said, okay, let me try this. My wife was sitting over there reading a book. I looked at her. I said, we've been married for a while and she is looking old. I start seeing ads for divorce lawyers on the thing. So it's like, wow. And all these photos of single women from the neighborhood start popping up. That is brilliant. Okay, it's amazing technology, actually. Right? I mean, I totally understand that just for men ads I get, okay, yeah, fine. That is totally understandable. But a few days ago, I got one from a funeral home. Like, wow. That totally spooked me up. Okay, I was worried, like, do they have access to my health records, and my purchasing profile maybe, because they must be thinking, this guy's cholesterol level's high, and he is clearly consuming a lot of donuts and ice cream and cheesecake. Let's send him an ad, right? Yeah, that's craziness. And then this is another one on the Yahoo newsfeed. Like I got a pop-up which said that a lot of single women in my neighborhood were eager to meet me. Like, wow. And then there were these photos of all these lovely women, First of all, like, why me? How did they find out about my amazing looks and personality? Right? And also, why do they need my credit card information? My first thought was, yeah, clothes, because none of the photos had any clothes on them. Right? Yeah, and then I realized when it said 50 plus single women, does not mean a lot of single women. It's just the age. These are all over 50 years old. That pissed me off. I mean, age-based targeting. Okay, these bastards, they saw my gray hair and I thought, fix me up with old women. Not good. I hate, sweeping generalizations people throw around. They say, oh, you Indians, you're all smart. Actually, I like that one. Let's keep that one, okay? That one. Not at all. That's brilliant, actually. But people say, oh, Americans, they're terrible with world geography. They don't know anything about geography. I don't know about that. I don't think so. Because, I mean, the other day I was walking down the street. I see this guy walk out of a sports bar half a block away. Screams all the way from there. It says, go back to Delhi. Yeah, he said, go back to Delhi. It's like, I could have been from any of 20 different countries, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Mexico, Puerto Rico, sorry, Puerto Rico, and any of these countries. But guess what? He got the right country. And not only that, he got the right capital to go with that. It's like, wow, that is brilliant. Like, so I gave him a thumbs up, actually. I gave him a thumbs up, and he had this puzzled look on his face. He probably thought I used the wrong finger. Right. So anyway, last fall, right, when we could travel, my wife and I, we were going on our vacation to India. It was a 14-hour non-stop flight from DC. So as soon as we checked in our luggage, the lady asked, would you like to sit together? It's like, what? I did not know they gave this option. Okay, first of all, we have been married for a while and I love her dearly, but I would like to see all the options before I decide this, okay? I mean, can I sit next to that beautiful lady over there? How about that sexy chick, right? It's a brilliant idea. Actually, the airline should use this technique. They should just sprinkle us around and then have people pay to move to their loved ones, or maybe get away from the guy with the garlic breath. I mean, I'll gladly pay $100 to sit next to that beautiful lady for 14 hours. And she could take one look at this and pay $150 to get away from me. So it's a win-win from the airline industry. It's brilliant. Actually, I'm surprised that Frontier and Spirit haven't tried this already. By the way, it was a fun 14-hour flight with, I believe Becky was her name. So it was good. Good. Right. By the way, in all these years of flying, this happened to me a few times when the pilot comes on and announces, looks for, is there a doctor on board? And I find it a little suspicious. And I'm an engineer, and not once did they ever needed the services of an engineer, really? I mean, with all those wires under the cockpit, no? How about an overflowing toilet? You never looked for a plumber, ever? The check engine comes on, check engine light, that happens all the time. You never needed our services. Okay, fine. But, I mean, you have turbulence all the time, and, don't you need the services of a stand-up comedian to calm the people down?
Yeah.
But you know what? Forget about that comedian bit. Because at 30,000 feet, no one wants to see a brown guy kill or bomb, okay? Yeah. You know what sporting event got totally messed up with this COVID thing? It's the spelling bee finals on ESPN, okay? That is, I mean, that's our big thing, okay? We Indians, we have huge parties with, the usual chips and salsa, chicken wings and tandoori something or other. And, we get drunk and throw up. It's exactly like Super Bowl parties for us. I mean, you guys probably mock us for this, but if there is ever a catastrophic loss of spell check, who are you going to come running to for help with spelling big words? In the past years, all the non-Indians got eliminated in the early rounds. So I said, just to be fair, going forward, we should separate them into Indians in one group, non-Indians into another group, and have the non-Indians spell the names of the Indian kids in the other group. Right? I mean, it's something like, Joe Smith, your word is Sanjay Tiruvenkata Chalapati Shwatan. Oh, you want me to use it in a sentence? Sure. Sanjay Tiruvenkata Chalapati Shwaran is kicking ass in that other group. All right. So with this, staying at home all these months, I've been binge watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on Amazon. Love that show. Brilliant, brilliant show. If you haven't, you should check it out. Okay. It's about a Jewish housewife in New York City in the 60s who wants to become and does become a stand-up comedian. Brilliant show. Okay. After watching this show, a guy like me, essentially a putz like me, gets the chutzpah to get up here and do my shtick and pretend to be funny. Oy vey. I started calling my wife a shiksa and asked her to make me brisket the other day. Holy cow, I think this show is rubbing off on me. That's my time, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yash Punati, everybody. Okay.